Break from the heat, though. That's coming up here tomorrow. We'll talk about that in just about 10 minutes or so.
Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
Good morning, everyone. After a couple of days off for the start of the fall semester, the Mizzou football team was back on the practice field yesterday. Injured defensive ends Jaquez Smith and Brad Madison also returned to the practice field. Last season, injuries depleted the Missouri linebacking core. Senior captain Luke Lambert missed most of the season. Along with Lambert, Will Ebner dealt with neck and foot injuries.
Xavier specifically, he's got tremendous speed. He runs like a receiver, and he's strong like a lineman. So he's got the best of both worlds, and if he can put that all together, he could be a great player for us.
Well, I think experience is one thing we got working for us. A lot of us are very knowledgeable. We can all play every linebacker position.
Well, I'll tell you, Xavier is one of the hardest to go against because he's just so fast. So you make a good read, you make a good decision, but he reacts so fast, it makes you question if you made a good read or a good decision.
The high school football season starts on Friday night, and KOMU 8's Friday Night Fever will have highlights from 16 games for you, including plenty of state-ranked teams. So let's get to the rankings. They were released yesterday, and in Class 6, Jefferson City is in the 6th slot. In Class 4, Helias at 9th. In Class 3, Owensville owns the 6th spot. Lots of mid-Missouri teams in Class 2, where Macon starts the season. Yeah, they're ranked number 1. Blair Oaks is 6th. Centralia is 7th, and South Callaway is tied for 10th. In Class 1, Tipton, state runner-up last season, West Train and Salisbury are all in the top 10. You have to wait for Friday for the football, but the softball season started yesterday with this Capital City clash, Jefferson City against Helias. The Lady Satyrs hosting at Densing Field on just a beautiful evening as Paige Bangy goes deep to give the Crusaders an early lead. 4th inning, Helias Taylor Pritchett gets a hold of one as the Crusaders are flexing their muscles up 2-0. And in the 5th inning, Taylor Pritchett says, "Thanks, Mom, can I have another?" with her second blast of the game. Crusaders up 4-0. Then in the 5th inning, a nice play here out of the Jays' Jordan Moore as after the Crusaders hit, she makes a nice diving grab right here. But unfortunately for the Jays, there was a Crusader on third, and she tags up, making the score now 6-0. And then in the 5th inning, Helias Paxton Welch hits a ground ball past second base, and Hillary Henches would score, now making it 7-0. Helias wins easily, 7-1. Cardinals slugger Matt Holliday recently had to leave a game because a moth flew into his ear. Last night, Holliday was back in the Cards starting lineup and bug-free. Cards hosting L.A. Rough night for Kyle Loesch. Top of the 2nd, Dodgers Juan Rivera singles off Loesch. Matt Kemp and James Loney score 7-0 Dodgers. Top of the 3rd now, Rob Barajas says no mas, homering off Loesch, 13th of the season, 8-0 Dodgers. Loesch gave up 8 runs in 3 innings. Mitchell bogs in to pitch now, and a great diving stop by Rafael Furcal as he will throw out Rivera for one of the few highlights for the Cardinals because there's still trouble in the 5th for Boggs as Barajas goes yard again. No one is going to stop this man on this night as he gets his 2nd home run of the game. 11-0 Dodgers, and they go on to win 13-2. Royals north of the border visiting the Toronto Blue Jays. Royals' Eric Hosmer in the top of the 2nd says thank you very much with that home run, his 11th of the season over former Cardinal Colby Rasmus. 1-0 Royals. Top of the 2nd, Johnny Giofotella tried to say that twice, singles up the center. Rasmus can't handle the ball. Whoop, messes that one up as Jeff Francoeur scores 2-0 Royals. In the bottom of the 2nd, Bruce Chen strikes out Rasmus as Colby had a rough day. Chen goes 7 2/3. He gave up 3 runs, and he's now 9-5 on the season as the Royals win 6-4. That's sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Cardboard at Business Sip